What is going on, guys? Today we got a controversial video, more or less to the fact that Mazda has us head over tails over this little teaser video that you guys just watched at the beginning of this video. Today we're going to be talking about whether the possibility of the Mazdaspeed 3 will come back into the markets brand new for 2021. I'm gonna talk about the little teaser that they gave us and kind of describe what's going on in that sense with what we might receive with the announcement of next month on the 8th date of 2020. I'm gonna start this off by saying Mazdaspeed 3 will not come back. Mazdaspeed is dead. Let me rephrase this. So I got a little ahead of myself. We don't know what's being released. However, there have been multiple leaks over the past couple months that a Mazda 3 Turbo will be released into the market. It may not be the possibility that it is a Mazda 3 Turbo, because the thing is, there's been a ton of other leaks that Mazda's releasing, such as the Mazda 6 Inline 6, the BMW competitor, big theories about an RX-9 and stuff like that. But by the sound that was playing in the video, it definitely goes along the line of an inline 6 or maybe a different exhaust layout of Mazda's current 2.5 turbo. But we're gonna leave the rumors of the inline 6 behind, and I'm gonna give you kind of my conspiracy theory about why this might be a Mazda 3 Turbo and what we can expect if they did release something like this. So over the past couple of years, we saw that the last Mazdaspeed model was the Mazdaspeed 3 that was last left in 2013, and ever since then we haven't seen anything really performance from Mazda except obviously the MX-5 that they've been releasing over the years. But I think they're kind of starting to move into getting back into being a GTI kind of competitor and just making a competitor for different kind of sporty models. However, I don't think that they are going to turn this Mazda 3 Turbo into a sporty kind of vehicle. I believe they're just going to take their 2.5 turbo out of the CX-9, the Mazda 6, and the CX-5 and just pretty much slap it in a Mazda 3 and call it a day. Now, what kind of gives me more theory to back up that they might be making this a little bit more special than just slapping it in there and calling it a day is that the fourth generation of the Mazda 3 has been out for approximately 2 years now, and that they've taken 2 years time to develop what could be a very nice sporty Mazda 3. Now obviously I have nothing to back this up, but that's how I see it. They've had this 2.5 turbo out since the CX-9's pretty much released, which was back in 2017, I believe it was, 2018? Who knows, maybe they could have been whipping up something since that motor's dropped, considering it's in the Mazda 6, it's in the CX-5s now, and it's in the CX-9s. So is it going to be a Mazdaspeed 3? I do not believe it will be. Like I said, I believe Mazdaspeed is dead, and I think Mazda kind of put claims to that too, just over the years, as claiming they will not make another Mazdaspeed 3. I think they're just kind of putting this out there to compete with just like a GTI, because I guess you could consider a GTI as a sporty performance kind of car. It's hard to explain, because without a Mazdaspeed badge on what would possibly be a Mazdaspeed or on a Mazda 3, it just kind of throws me off to considering, like, okay, you guys are putting a 248 horsepower turbocharged motor into a Mazda 3 and just being done with it with no upgrades. So hopefully, if this is the Mazda 3 Turbo, hopefully we see things along the lines of suspension upgrades, making it a little bit stiffer. Some aero upgrades too, a little bit of body difference. I'm also having considerations that they might take a couple body lines off the TCR and put it on this new Mazda, or they might just take their aero kits and just slap it on there from factory instead of have it, be an additional thing that you buy for the regular Mazda 3s. But I think the most important thing to talk about here is what kind of power are we putting down, what motor is going to be in it. Is it going to be all-wheel drive, is it going to be automatic, and is it going to be manual? Mazda has not made any of their turboed 2.5s manual yet, which is, again, where I back up my situation of saying, hey, this could be in development. This is why they took so long, is because they're trying to pair it up to a manual transmission that can withstand that power. The way Mazda has their transmissions now, I would be totally honest with you, it'd feel really weird because their transmissions feel quite a lot cheaper than they used to, their manuals. So I'd feel a little scared. So maybe, like I said, maybe they're making something for that. But so we're obviously looking at the 2.5 turbo, unless they decide they obviously just randomly decided that they wanted to make something else. The 2.5 turbo from the 6.9, which is a dual octane choice. So if you run it on 87, you make 220. If you run it on 91, you make 240-ish or something like that, 250, which is, you know, quite a bit of power. Although they do weigh a lot more now, so you're not looking anything kind of like somewhat close to the older Mazdaspeed 3s, but it's definitely going to be slower. But they do pick up and go. Those motors are very good, especially in the 6.9s. They boot quite well. Mazda makes this all-wheel drive manual. I believe they will sell quite a bit. Although everyone that asks for it doesn't have the money to buy one of these cars. So one little thing that I'm going to defend Mazda here and say, everyone that is asking for all-wheel drive manual will never buy one of these cars off the lot, which is what Mazda wants. They don't care if you're buying the car used. They want it off the lot. So they're looking for the people that can afford the cars. Maybe they'll make the front-wheel drive in manual, maybe they'll make it an automatic, and if they do all-wheel drive, then I really don't see them doing manual, because they haven't done an all-wheel drive manual in who knows how long at this point. But like I said, they've had a lot of time to kind of manufacture something that could work out, so you never know, right? But other than that, I think that's pretty much where I'm going to end with my discussion about this. I don't really have any more backing points. We'll just have to see. If they do a live stream of a reveal, I will most definitely do a live stream responding to that, because we did one when they dropped the 4th gen Mazda 3, and it was awesome. It was a great live stream that I did a reaction to, so probably do that again. But anyways, guys, that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content with the Mazdas outside. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys think about what Mazda is going to release. Other than that, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.